Crayola, the brand that all the kids use because their parents and schools buy them. And they buy them for one reason. It's cheap. And there is Prismacolor. It is not that expensive compared to some brands, but is definitely on the higher end compared to Crayola. So right here we have our Crayola and Prismacolor packs. I have a 12 color Prismacolor and a 24 color Crayola. So we're gonna need to look at these and try to color match them to the best of my ability. I'm going by the outerior of the wood because I've never used them side by side, and I don't want this to be an unfair comparison, trying to compare a bunch of colors to just a couple. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it feels like the best option for me. I chose some colors that might look a little bit off on camera, but it looks a little bit better in real life. So don't try to be like, oh, that one looked better next to this one, that one looked better next to that one. It looks different on camera, plus I also zoomed in editing instead of on the camera, so it might be a little bit lower quality than it should be. Also, different subject, we have not uploaded in a while if you actually care, and that is because I don't even know why, we just haven't. So this is the first video in a long time, but don't worry, we're gonna probably do another CreationCraft video soon, and maybe come up with another series soon as well. Okay, back to the color pencil talk. The reason I didn't try to find a 12 color Crayola pack is because they don't have some of the colors that would have been in this Prismacolor pack, and this 24 pack has most of the colors, so I'm putting them back in the box. And this is something that's gonna happen. I missed one pencil you see over there, and then I try to put it back in the box, except I try to put it that way because I'm too lazy to open it again, except it doesn't really work, so it kind of backfires on me. So I kind of have to like just open it up and then put it in like I was supposed to originally, but you know, I don't know. I put it in this container because I wanted to have like some kind of hidden for both of them so they look like fancy, I don't know. Now, this is the part where it kind of starts going a little downhill because my boxes looked terrible. They were so uneven and bad, but I don't really even care. That's why I didn't really bother to fix them or make them really fancy. I just made really weird boxes. I don't know why. I made them kind of bigger for the Prismacolor, and they're more expensive. So I'm wasting more lead for the more expensive one. I don't like how I did this, but I'm trying to fill it in. I think my hand started to cramp around like the 6th box in the Crayola, so like I was getting kind of tired of coloring here because I'm trying to get a smooth lay down on the Crayola so I can get a fair comparison, but like it's a lot harder to do on the Crayola than the Prismacolor because the Prismacolor is more waxed, and then this one's a little bit more like, I don't know, like what you'd feel like a school pencil material would be like. Also, ignore the way I hold my pencil. It's just the way that feels right for me to hold my pencil, and like since forever, and I don't know, it's just the way I like it. So as you can see, I am almost done with the Crayola, just need to fill in the black box, which is probably the easiest because the color's like a lot more pigmented. Okay, now we're starting on the Prismacolor, and it's a lot easier to like lay down on the paper because it's more, like I said, waxy than the Crayola pencils. Also, right now I'd like to take the time to say that this video is not sponsored by any of these brands, so it's also going to be a hashtag in the video, so you'll probably know. Okay, here I messed up the box, so I have to redo it, and it's like merging into the other box, but I don't think I ever really fixed that because I didn't have an eraser on me, or at least I didn't see one nearby, so I just didn't bother, and I think I colored it a little differently instead. I just colored the box, the black one, more down, yeah, instead of right where it was at. So here are the completed color swatches. Here's the Crayola one, and here is the Prismacolor one. Now I am starting my very, 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 very bad blending. So excuse the horrid blending, but I'm trying to, for the Crayola one, so it does not blend well when you just try to lay it down. You have to do it a little bit lighter first, just a light version of every color. And then you have to go back over it and try to blend them together by like going over them lightly with a different color. So blending the Crayolas was such a pain because it was so slow and tedious, and I just didn't want to do it. I actually messed up a bunch in this, but I tried to fix it before, so maybe you can tell, but maybe you could. Okay, so I cut it around somewhere soon because I thought it was going to be too long for the video, but the video is so short anyway. And I fixed the blending up a little bit, and it's like alright, but definitely not good right now. I started recording again so you can see me finishing up and touching up the blending a little bit, so it wasn't too like suspicious. Don't worry, I actually did this. How would I cheat? I don't even know, but their reputations for off-camera stuff. So here I cut again for the Prismacolor, like it was like the Crayola, but it's not, because I thought it was gonna take too long again, but the video is already so short. Again, I don't really have an excuse for the Prismacolor because it's way easier than the Crayola to blend, but it's so, it's so bad. It's just bad. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. I don't like it. But you can decide what you would like. So, what's my final verdict? Even though there's gonna be a part 2 with a drawing, don't worry, I'm still gonna tell you my thoughts in this video, so don't get angry and click off. So far, I would say, if you have the means and want to be able to get an overall smoother drawing, I would choose Prismacolor. But if you don't care about the blending and the smoothness of the drawing, and you're also just rarely drawing, Crayola might be the best choice for you. But you can look at the video and see what you'd want to do. See you in part 2! Yeah, that rhymed because I don't know, found it funny. I animated that part, yeah. And I did it on Procreate, which is linked in the description, but it costs money. I got it a long time ago, so I used it. But yeah, see you around.